In a review from Algebra 2, an angle in radians is going to be the arc length of your circle divided by the radius. Now, if the radius is 1, then the arc length is the angle in radians. So if you go around once, that's the circumference. That would be 2 pi. So there are 2 pi radians in one circle. Or think of it, there's pi radians in a half of a circle. So that's what we're going to use to convert. There are pi radians in 180 degrees, which is a half a circle, or 100 degrees in pi radians. If we take a look at example 4, I have 135 degrees. I want to write the radians as a multiple of pi. So I'm going to take 135 degrees. I'm going to multiply that by the fact there are pi radians in 180 degrees. Now I want to write this as a multiply. I'm not going to use my calculator per se, but I'm going to divide. I'm going to divide both 135 and 180 by 5. For sure, I can see 5 goes into both of them. Might be bigger, but we'll start with that. So 135 divided by 5 is 27. 180 divided by 5, I should know that. Kind of embarrassed I'm using the calculator. Well, that's 36. Well, notice 9 goes into both 27 and 36. So 27 divided by 9 is 3. 36 divided by 9 is 4. So our answer then is 3 pi over 4 radians. Pause the video and see if you can do example 5 by yourself. Now in example 5, we're going to do it very similar, except we have a negative number, but that really doesn't affect too much how we do it. So we say negative 30 degrees times pi radians over 180 degrees. Well, it turns out 30 goes into 180 6 times. So we get negative pi over 6. There's your answer. Now let's go backwards. Let's say you have 2 pi over 3 degrees. I want to write that in, I have 2 pi over 3 radians. I want to write that in degrees. So we have 2 pi over 3 radians times, I want my answer in degrees, so now I'm going to say 180 degrees divided by pi. Notice your pi's reduce. 3 goes in 180 60 times. 2 times 60 is 120 degrees. Okay, I want you to pause. Well, actually, I'm going to pause this video. Before you start the next video, see if you can do the problem by yourself.